Guys, deluded. I'm back again. YouTube's Lucas Torreira, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Now, at Arsenal, we know patient is an understatement to describe our play. We're extremely patient, and I'm not even going to delay like I normally do. I believe we need to clip balls over the top a bit more. And I say this because I can't understand it at times. Okay, Lacazette's not quick, but you've got Aubameyang, you've got Ramsey, you've got Bellerin. You've got people that can kind of get in behind. So at times it annoys me when I see us play the patient ball. I want us... I know when Uno Emre, has talking about showing personality, character, being protagonists on the football pitch, and a lot of that is being introduced, but I want to see us play forward a bit more rather than this passive stuff, because not even because I've made many visits, because of how we play, it makes it easier. And specifically just for Uno Emre, just on the basis of what I saw against Manchester City, yeah, we pressed well, playing out from the back. There were some positives. I liked how compact we were for moments in midfield, but that formation was very congested, very narrow, and it worked. But for me, if we're not Nelson's there and I want him to play, but if we're not going to play with wingers like that, if our fullbacks aren't going to provide the width, if we're going to stay as this compact team and carry on how we're carrying on, then the least we can do to disrupt teams' organisation or stun them or be a bit more unpredictable is from time to time, or in fact more consistently, play a ball over the top quickly. Xhaka, I got a lot of time for Xhaka. I don't believe he should play as much as he should play, and I definitely don't want to see him play as much as he played under Wenger under Emre, unless he deserves it and plays like he did when he had a strong finish to the season last year. He's probably the worst offender, because he's got it in his locker. A couple of times he might clip it over I don't care what people say. Xhaka's when it comes to technical ability, he's a baller in it. He's got a lot of problems, but he's a baller. You've seen him time to time just get the ball out of his feet, clip it over the top for Aubameyang or Ramsey or whatnot, and that disrupts teams. I want to see that more, but too often they're not. It's sideways passes or backwards passes or passes that aren't going anywhere. You have the ability, look up, play it. Gudezi as well. Now, Gudezi does it quite a few times. He's been doing it pre-season, but he could do it a bit more. Aaron Ramsey's got it in his locker. He could do it a bit more. There's not one midfielder that is not guilty of it. Even Mesut Ozil, there's Mkhitaryan. You two are creative players. Like, you get what I'm saying? There's a couple times when people are bottling it. Because for me, people know we're a compact side. We're going to try and pass our way out of problems, score a perfect goal. We're not going to be direct in your face. We can put a handful of times how many times we've gone out there with that mindset. Bayern Munich a couple of years ago, for example. There's only a couple of times. So for me, because of the way we play, I don't need to get my tactics pulled out, but you saw... Because of that, people play a high line. People camp in our half because they know we're not going to spring the ball over the top. And it serves as frustration for Lacazette, who's not that quick. Aubameyang, whose strengths are just getting in behind. He's not known for pretty little play in his general play. He's known for scoring goals. Clip it over the top once in a while. I want to see us play a bit more than that, because it gives teams something to think about. Imagine, like I just said, they play high lines. Clip it over the top a couple of times. That high line is going to have to drop. So now if it drops, they're now scared, because gaps are going to open up. Take advantage of them. People, too often than not, Uno Emery is changing it in my opinion, but too often than not, you do know how Arsenal are going to play. And I'm actually looking at how he set up rather than how we've set up historically. If we're going to set up like that, my only criticism of Uno Emery so far, based on what I've seen in pre-season, in fact specifically Manchester City, has to be, and I've said it before, we need to get more of out of our fullbacks, both defensively and offensively. Our fullbacks people are not scared of our fullbacks. You look at Liverpool, you're scared of them attackers, but then Robertson might not be the most lucrative of left backs, but given the license, he's going to get in behind, go forward and things like that. Spurs have it. Better examples when Spurs had Rose and Walker. City have got it. You saw Mendy got an assist while Walker was stressing us. They need to provide the width. That needs to happen at this club. They need to provide the width, and they need to be better defensively. Because if we do that, you can be as compact as you want. They're the only criticism I have on Uno Emery so far. Because I've been, not even criticism, just things I've seen. And I can't draw too many conclusions because we've just played one game in the Prem. So it is what it is. But I do just think, clip the ball over the top a bit more. Just clip it over the top a bit more. I just want to see, just get out a player, just get it out of you. How many times did Cesc Fabregas used to do that? Even Nasri at times, just get out your feet. We do play pretty football, we do look up and stuff like that, but it's not the level I want to see, if that makes sense, people. I've got nothing more to say on that front, so I'm going to get at you guys here. Guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe and do the rest. I'm out.